Police officers, what's the one call you'll never forget? And why? This happened about 4 years ago when I was still pretty new on the force. I was working night shift in a small city and got called for a wellness check around 2 a.m. Dispatch said neighbors heard yelling earlier, but now it was completely silent, which TBH isn't super unusual, but always puts you on edge. I remember it was the middle of winter, like freezing cold, and when I pulled up to this regular-looking apartment complex, everything seemed totally quiet. No lights on, no sounds, nothing. My partner was out sick that night, so backup was about 8 minutes away if I needed it. Protocol says wait for backup for these kinds of calls, but honestly, nothing seemed off. The call was already like 40 minutes old. We were swamped that night, and I figured I'd just knock, see if anyone answered, and go from there. So I go up to Unit 103 and knock. Nothing. Knock again, announce police. Nothing. I'm about to leave when I notice the door is actually slightly ajar. Just the tiniest crack. And I get this feeling, you know? That feeling when something is just wrong. I call in that I'm checking the residence and push the door open slowly, announcing myself again. The apartment is pitch black inside. I shine my flashlight around and everything looks normal at first. Tidy living room. Kitchen looks fine. No signs of struggle. But it's so quiet it's making my skin crawl. I call out again and hear nothing, so I start clearing rooms. Bathroom. Empty. Spare bedroom. Empty. Then I get to the main bedroom and the door is closed. I knock. Announce police. Nothing. So I open it slowly, flashlight up. And that's when I see someone sitting on the edge of the bed. It's a woman, maybe mid-30s, just sitting there perfectly still in the dark. She doesn't react to my light at all, which immediately sets off alarm bells. I ask if she's okay, and she just nods, super slowly, doesn't speak. I step into the room and notice a few things all at once. First, she's fully dressed like she's about to go out. Second, there's a packed suitcase next to her. Third, her hands are shaking uncontrollably even though her face is completely blank. I ask her name, Ariana, and if anyone else is in the apartment. She just whispers, "He's gone," and keeps staring straight ahead. I'm getting major DV vibes at this point, but something still feels off. I ask her if she needs medical attention, and she shakes her head. Then she says something that makes my blood run cold. She just whispers, "Check under the bed," and goes completely silent again. NGL. I did not want to check under that bed. I called for backup again, said I needed them to step it up, but I knew I couldn't wait. So I crouch down, gun drawn, and use my flashlight to look under the bed. At first I don't see anything. Then I notice this small wooden box pushed all the way against the wall. I ask Ariana what's in the box and she just says, "The letters," in this completely hollow voice. Then she tells me her boyfriend Barry left about an hour ago after they had a fight, and he said he'd be taking care of things once and for all. I get the box out and open it. Inside are dozens of letters, all addressed to Ariana. I open one and immediately realize they're from some stalker. Detailed, obsessive stuff about watching her, how they're meant to be together, how her boyfriend isn't right for her. The letters get more threatening over time. The most recent one, dated just 2 days earlier, says, "I can't stand seeing you with him any longer. This has to end." And that's when it clicks for me. I ask Ariana how long she's been getting these letters, and she says about 8 months. I ask if she knows who's sending them. She just nods. "It's Barry," she whispers. "I figured it out tonight. He's been writing them to himself and pretending to find them, to make me scared, to make me depend on him. Tonight I confronted him and he changed, like he became someone else." She said he admitted everything, laughing about how he'd convinced her someone was stalking her, how he'd isolated her from friends and family by making her afraid to go out, how clever he thought he was. When she told him she was leaving him, he got quiet, told her he was going out for air and that he'd take care of everything when he got back. I immediately called in a bolo for Barry's car and description. Backup arrived and we got Ariana somewhere safe. 2 hours later, we found Barry's car at Ariana's parents' house on the other side of town. Her parents were out of town, but Barry had broken in. We found him in their bedroom, arranging printed photos of Ariana in a circle on the bed. He had a knife and gasoline. When we confronted him, he didn't even try to run or hide what he was doing. He calmly explained that he was going to burn down her parents' house with all her childhood photos and mementos inside. Then he planned to drive to where he thought Ariana might go, her best friend Kaylee's place, and make sure she couldn't leave him again.